Good afternoon, students. We are doing chapter 5, Organizing in Business Studies. This is the last topic of the chapter. In previous class, we have done delegation. Delegation is transferring of authority. Managers transfer his work to individuals for a smooth functioning of organization. Now, what is centralization and decentralization? We have also studied this in chapter 2, Principles of Management. Centralization and decentralization are related terms as an organization uses both the policies. Organization can follow centralization also, or both centralization and decentralization. What does centralization mean? Centralization refers to concentration of power or authority in few hands, that is in top level, means decision taking power is only in the hands of the top level. They do not transfer any authority to other levels, to middle level or lower level. But in decentralization, when organization is big, so here top level transfers some of its authorities to middle level and lower level. So this is decentralization. So decentralization is even and systematic distribution of authority at different level of management. Under decentralization, every employee working in an organization shares some authority. Company keep the important matters such as financial decision, structural decisions with the structural means project based decisions, financial decisions related to money with the top level management, and share other common things, other common decisions with the people working at different levels as per their qualification, as per their skills, as per their work. So what are the features of decentralization? It is much more than a mere transfer of authority. Responsibility is also transferred, work is also transferred, employees get motivated when they get some authority. It implies selective dispersal of authority, shows the belief that people are competent, that the employees are competent who are working in the organization. Competent means वो काबिल हैं काम करने के लिए. Decentralization indicate that employees at middle and lower level can assume the responsibility for effective implementation of their decisions. When you transfer some authority, some responsibility to other persons, they also do their work effectively. जब उनके पास कोई वर्क ट्रांसफर होगा तो एम्प्लॉयज भी सोचेंगे कि हमें अपना काम इफेक्टिवली करना चाहिए. Decentralization recognize the need of authority for decision makers. Top level carefully select those decisions which will be pushed down to lower, means top level decides the decisions which can be transferred to lower level and middle level. Now is relation between delegation and decentralization. This question is important for case study also, for exams also. Decentralization is extension of delegation. The points which are written in bold, this can be given in the question and you can ask to comment on this point with example. डिसेंट ये जो बोल्ड में दिया है ये आपको क्वेश्चन दिया हो सकता है और आपसे पूछा जाएगा कमेंट ऑन दिस पॉइंट, जस्टिफाई द स्टेटमेंट. डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन इज एक्सटेंशन ऑफ डेलीगेशन. डेलीगेशन का एक्सटेंशन है डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. In delegation, we multiply the authority with 2 because manager transfer the authority to, means there is only superior and subordinate relationship. Whereas in decentralization, the authority is multiplied by many because work is transferred to, authority is transferred to many individuals. Because systematic delegation taking place at every level will result in evenly distribution of authority. In decentralization, delegation is being done but at every level. So if delegation is restricted to certain levels only, then there will be no complete decentralization. अगर delegation कुछ level तक हम restrict कर देंगे, कुछ limit लगा देंगे उस पर, तो there is no complete decentralization. For example, now see, if the directors give the responsibility to production head to complete the target of 50,000 units per annum and authorize him to hire the required workers, production head को duty दी, एक responsibility दी that he has to complete the target of 50,000 units and also given him the authority to hire the workers, employees as per his need and decide the working condition and salaries as well. और प्रोडक्शन हेड को ही बोल दिया आपको जो भी एम्प्लॉयज जो भी वर्कर्स की जरूरत है, यू कैन हायर एंड डिसाइड द सैलरी. द प्रोडक्शन हेड फर्दर शेयर्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड अथॉरिटी विद द प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर. प्रोडक्शन हेड ने किसको दे दी? प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर, टू अचीव द टारगेट एंड सेलेक्ट द वर्कर्स सेलेक्ट करने के लिए. The production manager shares his authority and responsibility with the supervisors. फिर प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर ने किसके साथ डील करा? सुपरवाइजर्स के साथ. वो डायरेक्टली डील विद द वर्कर्स. तो सुपरवाइजर डायरेक्टली किसके साथ डील करेंगे? वर्कर्स के साथ. एंड ऑथराइज देम टू सेलेक्ट द वर्कर्स. दिस शेयरिंग ऑफ अथॉरिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज between directors and production head, managers and subordinates will result in systematic distribution of अथॉरिटी हर लेवल पर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो गया अथॉरिटी का. In delegation, the authority is shared between two persons, manager and subordinate. Pays and decentralization, many people at every level are involved. Example: directors, production head, managers, subordinates, etc. Now, delegation is necessary in every organization, but decentralization is optional. Why delegation is necessary? Because a single individual cannot do all the work alone. अगर आपकी कोई कंपनी है तो उसमें कोई सिंगल इंडिविजुअल एक साथ सारा काम नहीं कर सकता. आप बोलो मैम वी हैव अ वेरी स्मॉल शॉप, इन दैट सिंगल इंडिविजुअल कैन वर्क, बट इफ यू हैव अ लार्ज कंपनी or a bigger company, then it is not possible for a single individual to do all the work. So delegation is an essential part. No organization can work with the concept without the concept of delegation, as there is no individual who can do all the work himself only. Whereas decentralization is required when an organization grows and expands, and only top level management cannot manage it. और top level management सिर्फ उसको manage नहीं कर सकता. Now what are the importance of decentralization? First, develop initiative among subordinates. Of course, when you are giving someone authority and responsibility, he or she will get motivated that their manager, their boss is showing trust in them, and they are allowed to take decisions without seeking the approval of superiors. This develop the initiative among subordinates. They take the initiative to give suggestions to do better work. Develop managerial talent for future. Decentralization process prepares the manager working at lower and middle level to perform the task of top level. How? When they get the decision making power, when they transfer the work to their subordinates, तो वो भी top level वाला work कर रहे हैं. And whenever there is a vacant position in top level, तो हम मिडिल लेवल या लोअर लेवल में से किसी को टॉप लेवल पे ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं. क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग. This leads to faster decision because employees have to perform the activities and allowed to take decision also. Because in decentralization, decision making is not restricted in few hands only. सिर्फ टॉप लेवल के पास ही नहीं होगी, तो उससे क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग होता है थोड़ा. Relief to top level management, of course, when they transfer their responsibilities and authorities to different level management, to different level of employees, they become free to concentrate on important issues. Facilitates growth. Decentralization grants more freedom to lower level. This helps the subordinate to do the work in the manner best suited for their department. आप जिसको जितना फ्रीडम दोगे वो अपने अकॉर्डिंग अपने बेस्ट करके देगा. Better control. Here, in decentralization, employees working at different levels take their own decisions and they are personally accountable, responsible होंगे अपने decisions के लिए. They cannot pass the blame to their superiors. Means in delegation, superiors remain responsible in front of head, but in decentralization, employees who have given the authority are responsible for their decisions. वो अपनी गलती के लिए किसी और को नहीं बोल सकते हैं, अपने सुपीरियर्स पर ब्लेम नहीं डाल सकते हैं. Promotes initiative and creativity. How? When the employees at every level are given greater degree of autonomy, means freedom and authority according to their responsibilities, this helps them to take initiative कि वो आगे बढ़कर अपना काम करें और अच्छा काम करें. They take innovative decisions, give innovative suggestions, creative ideas, improve teamwork, sharing of decision and freedom of action. डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर को शेयर करने से एंड फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन. इंटीग्रेट द एम्प्लॉयज को एक टीम में बांधते हैं एंड दे डेवलप टीम स्पिरिट अमंग द एम्प्लॉयज. Now is the difference between delegation and decentralization and centralization and decentralization. This you can read on your own because I have already explained the concept. Now I am giving the notes of this. Write in your notebook. Chapter 5 is also completed. Now we have completed 5 chapters in business studies.